Cut that up some, so Lord Jesus.
You okay?
No. Hey.
One of y'all emails, 10 people to the 27th floor.
Are you serious?
It says jump to the
They
27th.
must have sent you an old email. Because I email say 30.
So
Thank you for showing that.
I've been like, I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I've been all over the place.
Well, I got good news for you.
What?
You're not just our guest today.
Yes, thank God.
You're our guest co-host.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get to interact the whole
You
hour.
better start now.
No. And I am saying it, Marlena.
Yes.
Okay. It's a kinship, it's a friendship, it's a relationship, and all that means is what a brunch bunch ship. It is Throwback Thursday, my favorite day of the week. In order to know where you're going, you must know where you come from. I want to go back to it's a kinship, it's a friendship, it's a relationship. So many of us take those three words for granted. Friendships, kinships, and relationships are the most important things that you can have and hold on to. As the late great Bishop Benny Allison would say, everybody needs a friend. If you got to borrow one, buy you one, or steal you one, you need a friend. And I am your friend. It's Action Jackson right here on the Brunch Bunch. And unfortunately, Tamara Fair is not on the air, but we have a great guest co-host. Listen, when you grow up in church, you are taught that you got to stay ready. Listen, you walk in and you'll be on program, but you know what? She has graciously said that she would help me to guest co-host today. She's our special guest and guest co-host. There's none other than Miss Marlena Johnson.
Hi.
What's up, Marlena? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Sorry we sent you to the wrong floor, Adam. uh, no, she do too. Her email said 27th floor, but you know what? Thank God that you made it up here with us. How you feeling on this Throwback Thursday?
I'm feeling great.
That's good. That is good. Well, you know what? I'm glad you're feeling great because that makes me feel even better. You know, Zoe and I was kind of discombobulated in the beginning, but I've had a morning of mornings. But you know what I'm learning in life? That the older I get, I'm 35, I feel 55 some days,
Ooh.
but you know what? We're gonna go through things. We have to hold ourselves accountable. I had a big issue come up this morning. It was a misunderstanding. It could be bigger than what I wanted to be. But you know what? I've decided that, you know what? It's a life lesson. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to grow from it. And I'm going to give the person grace because God gives me grace every day.
I like that. I like that positive mindset.
You know what? Listen, what God has for me, it is for me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No devil in hell can stop what God has ordained for me. Now, they may try to block it. They may cause some obstacles. But you know what? It's up to us to just say, you know what? I'm going with grace. And you know what? Grace will keep us. And guess what? Grace will keep you believers. We got great hot topics. We're talking about some great upcoming events. And we're going to learn all about Marlena, and we are just happy to have her. So, as Charmaine Raquette from Uncle Remus Chicken always says, call your friends and your frenemies and tell them to tune in to the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. Hey, believers, did he text you the link? Jackson, are you searching for a life changing word?
I clicked fade and go, and it skipped.
We got to get their time. What's the time? And I'm like, dang, you got the song, a commercial.
No, it literally skipped it. Like
Wow.
it went straight to your intro.
Technology, I tell you.
I'm like, what the heck?
Stay in your lane. Yes, grace is available. I wish some lotion was available. I'm asking.
They can't see it though.
Right. I'm like, wait a minute. I could have swore I put some lotion on.
You're gonna have to hit it a few
Oh,
times.
oh, and this is actually my favorite lotion. I got some in the car. I was rushing. You know, the enemy will throw some stuff your way to throw you off. It almost worked this morning. I almost cussed a few people out, but you know what? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
It's important to protect your peace.
That's it.
You know, your aura in the morning.
That's it. And you know what? People will do some dirty stuff. But
People will call you just to hear themselves talking to argue.
Do y'all like Lord Wacker? Because I always get lost.
I love Lord Walker.
I hate it. My GPS cuts right off. And I'm like, thank God I left out early. Let me navigate through this maze.
So I know, no, listen, I mastered it because of being here. Prior to being on the show, I did not know Lord Walker. And the GPS will cut off.
So he hasn't sent me the link yet. But
Let me, what's your, hold on. Let me get it.
So go ahead and call 866-447-3344. That's
What's your number?
866-447-3344. Call today and make a
8797.
wise choice to secure your tomorrow. Secure Home and Automation.
Click that. It'll ask you to join.
The promise of ultimate safety that they bring to your home. Call Stacy Chauncey at 866-447-3344.
So,
Stacy Chauncey,
this is your first time. I don't want to give you too much. We talk news stories. So, would you? I'll read it. I was going to have you to read it, but I'll read it. And then you could just comment, give commentary. Zoe, all I need is list the song. But you know what?
I'm typing it up now.
What you got before you type it? We need some Kirk Franklin down by the riverside.
Temple.
Okay.
James Hall.
I'm using this.
Yeah, man, cut it down. Well, on In the Raw, I'm not Tamara Fair, but she is out today. But I do want to update a story that she talked about. The Baltimore Police Department published surveillance footage showing a group of people walking in a grassy area of Morgan State University's campus. Adam's going to help you. From the video, it's difficult to determine whether they are armed. However, the authorities are certain there was more than one shooter. And I quote, "We know that there was more than one person with a weapon. The problem is the ballistics has to tell us how many guns were shot," said Baltimore Police Commissioner Richard Worley in a press conference. Richard Worley also said the shooting seemed to be the result of an argument between two groups of people. The presumed target of the shooting was not hit. Rather, the four men and one woman were injured, caught in the crossfire. As far as campus activities, the university canceled most of the homecoming events scheduled for this week, with the exception of the football game and gala that have been postponed. The much anticipated concert and parade have been canceled, as well as classes for the week, which Tamara mentioned that as well. Anyone with information on the potential suspects can call the police at 396-2444 or contact Metro Stoppers at 8667 lockup. Now, what happened? If you don't know, gunfire erupted ahead of a homecoming event at Morgan State University Tuesday night. Authorities say four students and another person suffered injuries. The campus was put on lockdown, displacing many students from their dorms to shelter in place. The shooting happened outside the coronation of Mr. and Miss Morgan State, held at the Murphy Fine Arts Center, per the Associated Press. As students headed to the coronation ball, they heard gunfire and began running across the campus. Police Commissioner Richard Worley said the police responded to the report of the shooting around 9:25 p.m. Upon their arrival, they heard the shattering of windows from a residence hall and believed there was still an active shooter. A shelter in place was issued and lifted at 12:30 a.m. after SWAT team cleared a building where they believed the suspect had fled to. At the moment, no arrests have been made, and there is no information about the alleged shooter or shooters. So, four men and one woman, aged 18 to 22, was shot on the campus of Morgan State University. They were taken to a hospital, but they have non-life-threatening injuries. Tamara mentioned when she first reported on this story that that I'm sorry, Adam, Facebook. I know they the comment, but they report. She said that they should cancel the events, and they did. So it's tragic that kids are going to college. We go away to school. We do these things. We don't expect to be shot.
No.
No, no. What do you think about this, Marlena? How did you attend a university?
Yes, yes, I
Okay,
did.
what school?
Chicago State.
Chicago
Of course.
State. All right, all right. So I know, thinking about the homecoming events on campus, you went to have a good time,
Yes.
not to think that you were going to be ducking bullets and all of that.
So I feel even though most likely, obviously, they have security,
Yeah.
right? We want to be safe, but some things do happen.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not you allow them to prevent us from living is
Mhm.
the other thing. So I believe it should be like postponed as to like maybe get the security on lockdown as to how this happened.
Yeah.
And give people enough time because I know they're grieving. Well, not grieving because nobody died, but
Right.
I know they're still traumatized.
It's
from the experience.
traumatic experience. Yeah.
So to cancel it completely, to take away from the college life or the kids, I don't necessarily agree with that completely, but I do agree maybe postpone it, maybe getting security type, maybe figure out how this happened, or just to reassure them that okay, look, we're focusing on your safety here. We're gonna make sure you're safe, but how can we be 100% sure like this will never happen and we can't?
Right. And you're right. They have to suffer because of this incident and events are canceled. I think now it's just, I mean, we're living in a world where, unfortunately, in America, mass shootings are common and they're becoming common, which they shouldn't be. But we have to make sure that we're just having great security at the station. Well, listen, it's Throwback Thursday. We're going to hear from Melodies from Heaven, Kirk Franklin, right here on the Brunch Bunch. If y'all don't shush, y'all not even whispering. Y'all throwing me off. I'm like, Lord. I don't know. But Adam and
content, you telling me to help her and then also train him.
no, you ain't got to train him right now.
Can I get some content too? First time on the radio.
No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
you
here
definitely
for.
get
But he's telling me three things at once.
No, I wanted you to help her get live because this story. No, and that's why I said cut it.
So my mic is muted.
Yes, you're good. It's just gonna be a little
Yeah,
echo.
I set you in. You're good.
Then you and Jackson over there talking. Then Zoe talking about get something off the printer. No, I know, and I was finna crack a joke on air, but the story was too serious. I was gonna say, don't y'all hate?
You started laughing. I was like, oh.
I'm like, this is too serious to be laugh, but I want to say, don't y'all hate when people think they whispering and they really not?
I want us to be like, you know how people nervous laugh? It's okay, you guys. He's just nervous laughing.
Yeah, that's definitely. I'm like, Lord Jesus, I can't make this.
I gotta get these Instagram stories right because Chauncey was
Okay, cut that down.
He was chewing me out, man.
Okay, well, listen.
So I'm getting it right.
What stories with Jackson?
Yes. So I'm telling him what to do.
You listen.
You gave me that responsibility.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you live on here. I love Bro Chauncey and everybody else, but the stories ain't included in no packages. So we get our stories. If I ain't have a problem, we okay.
Chauncey, if you're listening, you heard it from the horse's mouth.
I like to. You tell me what the issue is. I tell you if I believe that is one. If it ain't, screw it. Right, Marlena?
No, I was also
Let's see what we got. Let's see what Adam got.
Dijon Buick says, "Is your guy?" Dang. That's our co-host.
Oh.
Dang.
You know what? I think the moon, the sun, and the stars are like back to back to back or something.
I'm just not looking like they could see that.
Yeah. So we're gonna do an introduction and background. Talk about your background in the National Guard, your mentoring and advocacy. You supporting people full potential. You're an AKA.
Yes, I am.
Our co-host Tamara is.
Yes.
You founded your own business. We're talking community-based, military, social. We talking all things. Marlena.
We can't cut it off.
You can't turn the TV off?
Why?
Cause
No, I'm talking to him. Why? That's always on.
I know, nah. Before it was like screensavers and stuff. Like all the pictures that come out it's like you see people on the back.
Wait till I show you that email that sent me to the 27th floor.
Oh,
No,
don't
because
get
that
us
was because
started.
I'm still locked out of Zoho because you ain't.
That ain't got nothing to do with Zoho.
It is Zoho because that's the Zoho email. My email that I send out because I did send you an email from my.
I'm not about to argue with Adam live on air and
arguing.
tell him that it has nothing to do with Zoho
It
because
does.
it's everything to do with our booking system because they automatically send the emails out. So I don't know how that got Calendly, yeah. What a day, Marlena. Welcome.
Look, it's gonna
Can you show me where the message is then? When, like,
So
because I just send an email straight from there.
Yes, Zoe.
We can do this after the show.
Yeah.
Okay with you? Do you need anything else changed?
I apologize for that.
No, you're
Yes.
fine,
Did
you're
you
fine.
get
I
my
need a
email,
pen.
You didn't.
What I Googled, well,
You-
search the brunch lunch, and whatever popped up first, that's the first one I clicked on.
Okay. Because mine said brunch info needed.
I want you
And it
to.
was from
Oh,
my-
I was
like,
gonna
my
say
name.
change
I got
melody.
that,
yeah.
I
You
would
did
like to hit
Okay.
down by the riverside.
Information.
Yeah, and I sent you
Yeah.
the flyer as well. Okay, cool. So she did receive the email. It said 30th, but the other one did say 27. 100%. So
Would y'all
apologize.
tell Adam white people ain't supposed to put their hands on black people?
Man.
Would you back up? Oh my God.
Oh, look, he made your day better. Look at that smile.
I feel
Look at you. Look at you.
I don't like to be touched.
What, you tickled?
By the Kirk Franklin?
Yes, please, Lord Jesus. What's up, John? What's up, saying your life? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, we said your number. We were live.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We can.
But I don't, nobody.
Ain't nobody
I can
going.
put that in after what's going
Is
on.
that who's your person?
Okay.
My business.
But
Oh,
Zoe.
business?
But still.
Put it right there, right? But depending on how I go with the story,
Nah, not really.
I may want to do help me lift Jesus, but I give you enough time to move it. I'll talk it. Right. Okay. Woo.
I ain't gonna delete it.
I know. Yes.
I'm thinking of a way we could maybe leak that off YouTube or something. Maybe I can go into the YouTube and edit it.
Yes.
Possibly.
You will figure it out. You're a smart man. I have faith in you, Adam.
That.
You is smart. You is kind. You is important.
All the way
What is going on? Say you later. I'm gonna call her. LOL. Well, they may want to reach out for your services. If that's the number.
That's true. But I have a cat. You know.
She said she only gives it out to people she doing business with.
Oh,
Because you don't do business with everything.
That's true. That's true.
It's so crazy. You look like my friend's girlfriend. It's insane.
Yeah.
I thought like when I first saw you, I was like, Sydney?
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Okay, down by the riverside. I wrote that.
Lane said I'm gonna call her. Nah, she's one of our most faithful listeners. She's not gonna call you.
Oh, I thought you said a guy name. I was like, no.
No.
Well, so how do people contact you if they want to work with you?
So, most likely I'll meet them in person, but it is my online Instagram, like Facebook. I always give out my social media first, and then we communicate there. I might do like a few services for them, but you want to see how a person.
You don't do this on the radio, right?
Woman, I want to keep this for something. I just don't know. Oh, no. My ID card for here. Where my car, Adam?
If you gonna keep it on, keep it on. That's fine. That's fine.
What?
If we can't turn it off, at least put it on Sports Channel.
Really? You gonna get distracted?
No. When I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone. I'm good.
So it can't be our logo?
No.
Because forget the Sports Channel.
No, that's terrible for pictures.
Okay.
Nah, but definitely put it on like your belt loop.
I'm putting it back in here. I lose this
Yeah,
car.
you're right.
No talking on set, guys. So what's going on is, you know what? The sun and the moon and the stars must be playing hopscotch or behind each other because the equilibrium is off. Things are off up in the studio. But you know what's not off? God, God is not off. I almost want to use this segment to just go on the rant real quick. Like, well, Adam is talking in the background loud. Zoe is delayed. Jackson whispers already while he talking, but now him whispering. No, you know what? Shout out to the brunch.
I'm not delayed.
Right.
Ooh, we had some technical difficulties. You
Well,
and Adam going back and forth this morning.
shout out to the brunch bunch team because we have a great team. But what's going on is I know you all, and I want to take some callers. We're gonna continue to talk about this migrant situation. So apparently there is a viral video going around. I don't know if you saw it, Marlena, on TikTok and Instagram that is saying that the city is going to pay people anywhere between $5,000 to $7,000 per month to house migrants. Now, I have not seen any official documents or anything official saying that. But the conversation is going crazy. My barbershop was talking about it this morning. I got several calls. Shout out to Sister Cheryl who texted me about it. But I want to know your thoughts, believers. Now, I know last week, and you can call 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390. And tell me, what are your thoughts? Would you be willing to open up your home to house a migrant for $5,000 a month? I'll ask our guest Marlena. If you had an extra bedroom, would you give up a room for $5,000 a month to house a migrant?
I probably would because I want to help, but I want to know like what exactly would that do to our economy? That's my big question.
Great question. Well, my issue, and we talked about this before. I'm gonna tell you just like I said it in the barbershop. I'm gonna just be very transparent. I'm a little upset with all of these resources being shifted. And on the news, we see a train full of migrants. They're sitting on top of the trains with tents and stuff. It is getting very, very crazy. But my thing is, when we talk about the migrant crisis that we experience, and we talk about the resources that are being pulled away from the people who need them the most, citizens of Chicago, residents of Chicago, the homeless population of Chicago. It's like, why didn't we have these resources to help solve our homeless crisis? But on the flip side, as an entrepreneur, for $5,000 a month, I'm moving out of my house. They can have it. Listen, my neighbors may complain, but you know what? I don't know. But in all seriousness, believers, what are your thoughts on this? Would you be willing to give up your home for $5,000 a month to house a migrant? Now, here's the deal. I heard, and we don't know if this is true, but this is just something that's going viral.
Is it per migrant or per family?
I heard it's per migrant.
I mean, that's more than what a tenant to pay.
I mean, I'm trying to tell you, my tenants better watch out. They better watch out. They better not shout. This is why I'm telling you why. Migrant clause is coming to town. No, listen. No, but when you think of that type of financial money, and I did tell my barber this morning, I said, although I'm upset with how these resources are being diverted and moved, but if they're here and they're paying it, I'm no fool. I'm not going to miss out on the opportunity, because if I can house 10 migrants and they pay me $5,000 a month per migrant, that's $50,000 in revenue. Now, unfortunately, it's a temporary fix. It's not going to solve anything. I want to know what's going to happen after 6 months. But after 6 months of you paying me $50,000 a month, I'll help you figure it out. Believers, what are your thoughts? 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390. Would you give up a room in your house or your house to house migrants for $5,000? Call and let us know. Marlena, that sounds like a lot of money.
It does. And for the people that might say no, think about it. What if we were in their shoes? Like, what if the roles were reversed? Wouldn't you want somebody to help you?
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to need somebody. What if something tragic happened here and we're needed over there or something?
Look, DeJohn Buick said on Facebook, for $5,000 a month, I'm gonna move out and move to a hotel
Airbnb.
or sleep in the basement.
Nice
Listen,
Airbnb.
DeJohn, for $5,000 a month per migrant, I'm making my mom and them move out too. I called them like,
Not
get
your
your house
mama.
out. I'm like, Mom,
Not
Daddy.
your
Look, Miss Gladys, you got to go. We'll get other living arrangements for now. No, but in all seriousness, it's a bad situation. But it's like, dang, what do you do? I mean, do I miss this financial opportunity because I'm upset about what's going on in this country right now? Or do I say, look, they're going to do it anyway, so I might as well get paid while I can get paid?
And you're more so upset because they didn't help the homeless.
Yes, and they're changing rules. You know, migrant youth are going to be able to go to school without vaccinations. When our kids have to be vaccinated to be able to enroll in public schools, and they're coming from other countries and they're traveling through rainforests, and that's a lot of exposure. And uh it's so great. No, listen, we have another perspective. Adam would like to say something.
And I think it is important to get these people in homes, because what I've been hearing, from people is that these police are treating these people so inhumane, like just picking them. They're treating them like cattle instead of people, because there's so many. So why not give up your home, give them a place to sleep instead of sleeping outside of a police station?
All right, so Adam's the first one going to give up him and his girlfriend's apartment. Let's give it up.
And then I'm gonna get a nice Airbnb in the Gold Coast.
Oh, well, makes sense. I think we got a caller on the line. Caller, tell us your name, and would you be willing to house a migrant for $5,000 a month?
Hey, Bunch, how y'all doing?
We good. How you doing?
Hey, my brother, I hear you. But you know what? I have to go along with what you said, because it's not that I'm discarding. Those are human beings.
Yep.
A human being.
Yep.
However, what about the people here that's been here for years, the 10 people down on the Lower Record Drive?
Yep.
What about people on the west side, the south side? You got people all over this city that just in dire need.
Yeah, you are right.
Need.
And the saddest thing, go ahead.
And I'm not cutting you off respectfully. I'm not discarding them. Those are human beings. But however, take care, Johnson, who we put people voted you in. And I know you caught the mess of Lori Lightfoot. You got the brunt of it. But do something for the people that's here. That's why if you did something for the people here, you wouldn't have all that rhetoric going back and forth.
Yeah.
Do something federal, and you got $51 million. I haven't seen anything. I work in social service.
Wow.
As a supervisor, do something for the people that's here. Take care of your constituents. Take care of these people that, again, Lower Record Drive, we go down there and give out to the people. It's sub-zero here in Chicago. What are these migrants going to do?
Yep.
It's going to be sub-zero. Come on, y'all in the Hope City. This the Hope.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. And thank you for listening and calling in. That was a great perspective. And over the years, and just like you just said, we've done so many feeding the homeless, socks, clothes, blankets, especially when wintertime is coming. And it's like, if you're going to be giving $5,000 a month, which is a lot of money. I mean, a lot of people don't even get that in Section 8 vouchers. You can start splitting that up, and you can help more people. If you're going to do it for one, do it for them all. Because we have homeless citizens right here from Chicago. Thank you for calling in, listener. We got another listener on the line. Listener, what's your names and what's your thoughts?
My name is Marlena, and my thought is this. I can't put you in my room because I don't know if I'm putting myself in harm's way. I don't know nothing about you. You might be a schizophrenic, a bipolar person. I would want to help you, but I can't because I don't know if I'm putting my own self in jeopardy. Because we don't know nothing about these people because they were migrant, but we don't know where they came from. We don't know their background. So, no, I wouldn't house them. I don't need your $5,000. I need my life.
Oh.
See, that brought up the question. I was going to be like, how do they vet them? Just like, how would they vet the people that's willing to house them? Because you don't want them to be housed somewhere where it's just horrible. So how do they vet them and also vet the people giving them space?
Great. Thank you for calling in, caller. We appreciate that. Marlena, that was a great point, both of them. You know what? Because you cause big issues when you allow people to house. You got to think you may put some migrant women in a home of a sex predator, pedophile. Then we got an increase in sex trafficking. We already got them sleeping outside police stations. When we were driving in today, Jackson and I drove by a police station, and he said, I said, "Oh, I was wondering what they were going to do with the migrants that are out here because it's raining, and we saw the tents." He said, This is where they at." I said, "This is just one spot, but it's really. I'm gonna tell you, listen, for $5,000 a month per migrant, we moving out, so I don't need the vet 'em. Listen, you can just move in, and I'm gonna hire somebody to cook for you because you got to take care of the light, the gas." Highest again. Well,
Stacey Chauncey, get those cameras.
But would you back up off the mic, Lord Jesus?
No, I'm saying, but remember when Inglewood Barbie did that whole thing with the homeless? No, with the homeless, and she was feeding in the tents. You went to that, right, Marcel?
Yeah.
I understand there's monetary, incentive for these migrants, but why didn't the city do something with those homeless people before? That was way before this migrant.
Well, that's what we talk about. I think we all on the same page. Everybody's saying that. Let's take care of home first. But since you're taking care of outside the home now, how about we equal the playing field? How about you take care of everybody? If you're gonna do that, take care of everybody. Stanley Lane said you definitely need women with women, men with men. In my case, it's gonna be a blank slate because it's gonna be an empty house because I'm moving downtown until this crisis is over. But no, they not paying me $5,000 a month for you, Adam. Back up, no. But see, that's the case too. It's like if you think about all of the times that you've had like a family member or somebody you knew that were having issues and with their home and didn't have anywhere to stay, but you just couldn't take them in because you didn't have the capacity, the space, the financial, and it's like, wow, I saw these people hurting and they got no help. And now I see people who are illegally coming into the country and they're getting carte blanche help. But then I go even deeper as an African American man. It's like, my ancestors did not choose to be here, suffered for hundreds of years, and we still haven't gotten any reparations, retribution of anything for the suffering that we did to build this country. And now we got people who choose to come here, and it's like, we're going to give you $5,000 a month to live.
It's good points on both sides.
Yeah. So it's a lot, but you know what? We are going to continue to pray for the city. I don't think we don't have any more callers, do we, though? Okay, we're going to continue to pray for our city. I do want to say, and I'm not taking up for Mayor Johnson, but I do want to say this is not a local municipal issue. This is a federal issue, and we need to be talking about the President of the United States because President Biden has to do it on a federal level for this issue to stop. Mayor Johnson walked into a burning house and is trying his best not to let it burn up. But this mess has been going on under Mayor Lori Lightfoot and Rahm Emanuel when he made this a sanctuary city. So we don't want to just put it all on Mayor Johnson. We want to make sure that we are trying to support him and voicing our opinions on these things. That it's a travesty on the west side of Chicago. They're closing down a park to house migrants, and they're canceling all of the programming. So the youth football teams are being canceled, seniors, all of that. It is ridiculous. But you know what?
I saw the video for that.
Yeah, and the people have definitely come out to say that they're not having it. But you know what? We were created in his image. And you know what? That's an image of compassion. We used to wear bracelets that said WWJD, what would Jesus do? And so we would have to ask ourselves that question. But the Bible says that we lift up Jesus, he'll draw all men unto him. And you know what? We're going to continue lifting up Jesus. We're going to continue to pray for the mayor. And we're going to continue on this Throwback Thursday with Greater Harvest. Help me lift Jesus right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Stanley Lane says he needs to stop letting him in. That is his fault. I mean, She got a point.
Well, he not letting them in the country.
No, you're not letting him in the country, but he's also like other places.
He's
just
letting them in.
them off.
Well, they doing it in New York, so that lets you know it's not a.
It's the big city.
It's a Johnson problem. It's a federal problem.
But if we're leaving out Biden to do something, that's not. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Don't talk about my president, you Republican.
Man, stop calling me that when the mics are hot. I'm not a Republican. Man. You got people thinking
you want to say Sleepy Joe so bad, I know it.
Nah, he called me a Republican on live too many times.
You said, you look, I didn't even want to go in on Biden because then you will sound like a Republican. You in the background, like, he need to do something. So
he do something.
Well, he does. He does.
Also,
next is all about you. You ready?
Also, is there like I did it like 5 times and then said I had to pay. So you only get 5 times and then you have to pay?
This is America, buddy. This is a capitalistic country.
Well, ChatGPT is free.
Not the premium. This is premium. You got to pay for it. And it ain't always available.
No, it's always available.
No, you know, when you go on there, sometimes it'll be like too many users.
No, I did pay. I paid like the smallest one.
It's just one plan, $20.
Then yeah, I did pay for it because I'm never logged up.
I know.
Let's see.
I wonder if they're really going to do that.
Do what?
What we were just talking about. Because we don't know if it's going to be put into place or not.
I don't know, but I mean, I know there's people out there, you know, organizations willing to help.
I know people who got units available.
Do you? Actually, if you do, can we get in contact? Because I'm working.
Not yet, Adam. No. Did they give you any update yet?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, right.
But I'm working with an organization. We're looking for property.
Zoe, I don't know because they going to the migrants now. No, I'm joking.
Beautiful. What? Stay in your lane saying NYC is not allowing them. They're not allowing them in? I don't know about that.
Oh, how y'all seeing the comments? I just clicked.
Oh, here. No, just because you're a guest, it won't let you. But you can use my phone. I'll just leave that over there. You get your haircut today?
You can't tell? You see?
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's every Thursday.
You know what? I don't know what's wrong with him. You know what? Thank you, Marlena.
No, I'm just saying because I know it's photo day then.
Yes.
It's photo day. It is. I like it because it's gloomy outside. Those are the best pictures.
Yeah, really?
The way I edit, I love gloominess.
I'm gonna pray for you then.
Find the most about yourself in the dark times. So, gloominess and art.
Stay Lane said New York sent their buses back to.
Right back. What was
Oh, thank you.
What was
What happened?
What was that old lady that said send them back? What was that? Who was that lady?
Miss Doris.
Yeah, Doris.
Okay. At 12:45, bring it. We got commercial. We come back in.
No, we come right back in.
Okay, bring us in 12:45 so we can start on Marlena.
Are you going to call it?
Yeah. I'm missing. Oh, here it is.
Look at you, being able to just, when things change, you just write on it. Like, I got this.
Let's do it.
Y'all taught me that. I say it all the time now.
And don't be stealing my stuff, man.
Man, I guess you didn't.
I did. You know what I
did? You
did?
make a t-shirt yet?
I do got a shirt.
Do you?
Yeah,
Really?
and a book.
You got a book that says
that's the title of my book.
Get ready.
Y'all need to get along.
I think it's okay. It is a little off today. You off today? No, I'm joking. Look,
What you talking about? I feel great.
You rocking with the brunch bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and I figured out why it's been off in the studio.
Why is that?
You know what? We have a wonderful guest in the studio,
Yes.
and maybe she's making Adam a little nervous.
Man,
But you know what?
Damn, don't get me in trouble now.
Look, he talking a lie. He grabbing microphones. I got to call. Look, Zoe, right? I figured out what it is now. But speaking of that great guest, that's none other than Marlena Johnson. She's an accomplished individual with a diverse range of experiences and achievements. She currently holds the rank of captain in the Army National Guard, where she proudly serves our country. Alongside her military service, Marlena pursued her education and successfully obtained a master's degree in social work. Passionate about helping others, Marlena is a dedicated mentor and a strong advocate for mental health. She believes in the power of supporting individuals and reaching their full potential. As an influencer and entrepreneur, Marlena founded her own business called Kawaii. I wanted to make sure through this venture, she assists clients in achieving their social media goals by providing account management services. Additionally, she also offers a line of athletic attire. Marlena is an active member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sisterhood scholarships and service. She actively participates in the sororities initiatives. Overall, she has an extensive bio and resume from her remarkable military service, her educational background, her entrepreneurial spirit, and commitment to social causes to make an impact on those around her. Let's give a warm brunch bunch welcome to Marlena.
Thank you.
Listen, welcome you. Thank you for helping throughout the hour to make the show move smoothly, minus Adam. But Marlena, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Can you share more about your journey and what inspired you to serve in the Army National Guard?
That is the big question I always get. So I went to a military high school.
Oh, okay.
Chicago Military Academy, Brownsville.
Brownsville, okay.
I did, but that's not why I joined. I joined because I did not want to take out any loans in college.
Oh.
So I enlisted first back in 2011.
Okay.
And while I was enlisted and I went to college, I ran across this program called ROTC.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, you can get promoted, a higher rank, get more money, do it. Like I was being convinced. And then the first year I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not waking up at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. again.
Right.
I already been through this. I've been through basic. I'm not going through it again.
Yeah.
But eventually I joined it. So I did about 4 or 5 years enlisted, did ROTC, became a cadet. Upon graduating college, I became a lieutenant. And then over the years, then I recently got promoted to captain. So I've been in for 12 years now.
12 years. Wow, that's amazing. So you're going to be at the border helping to stop the migrants, right? So, but I know that's amazing service. Thank you for your service to our country. Because I know that's a big weight on your shoulders. I know a few reserves. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mike, Mimi, LaShawn. Oh, I work with a bunch of them. And so you guys are doing amazing work. Now, you're a dedicated mentor and advocate for mental health. What drives your passion for helping others? And how do you believe mentorship can contribute to personal growth?
I believe it can help basically set the tone for somebody as far as what path they would take.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's say if I wasn't in somebody's life right now to tell them the things that I've been through or maybe help them navigate certain situations, instead of going right, they go left now.
Right? I like that.
So when I graduated from college, I did work I still have my position at Chicago State for about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
So I was an enrollment specialist in the beginning. So I was within the high schools recruiting for college. I was able to talk to the young students and see where their mindset was. And I seen over time it has changed.
Mm-hmm.
It has changed a lot. So I try to help as many as I can. While working there, I got promoted to coordinator in the Veteran Resource Center.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. So my office was always open to students coming in, just asking. They felt like, I guess they could communicate with me easy. I guess I'm a person that people look at like, oh, I can talk to her. They confide in me. A few people cried in my office.
Oh, wow.
I try to help them the best way I can, especially navigating scholarships, letting them know what's out there, because a lot of people don't know and they don't know to ask.
Yeah. That's it. Well, and that's great that you've taken your experience, your roles, and now you're bundling them all up and saying, I'm going to help the next person,
Yes.
so that you don't stumble here or make these mistakes or do what I did that I now see I shouldn't have done.
Yes.
Let me help you do it. That's,
Left some money on the table.
oh man, listen, don't get this migrant rent money then. Don't leave it on the table. So let's talk about your business, Kauai. Well,
Okay.
let's first talk about the name. What is, I'm hearing Hawaii, Kauai. Let's talk about it.
Now, it's not even related to
Oh
Hawaii.
wow.
So I love anime. I'm a big anime fan. I watch it all the time. I used to have an anime podcast. And so kawaii in the Japanese language just means cute.
Oh, that's nice. I'm thinking maybe you were Hawaiian or you just love the
Big
island.
anime girl over here.
Big anime
Big
girl.
anime.
Wow. Adam, you're an anime guy, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've never known that in the 20 years that I've known you.
20 years. How long you know me?
Well, that's interesting. I've never been into anime.
You
Not
should
really.
go
I,
to
I,
the Comic Cons and everything. I think they're in June or July. I already bought my ticket.
dang, you're a real anime fan. Okay, well, my cousin, who's a doctor, taught himself how to speak Japanese from watching anime and went to Japan for medical school for 2 years too. So he's a big anime guy. Um, I'm a big money guy. I'm gonna keep watching. My favorite cartoon is DuckTales, Scrooge McDuck. Go Scrooge McDuck. But listen, so let's talk about the business. You offer social media account management services.
Yes.
Um, why that space? Why social media management?
So I've been doing social media since high school. It's just something I always loved to do. I used to do the announcements over the intercom every morning
Oh wow.
in high school. So it's just like, I don't know. It just fell into it. It's something I naturally knew how to do. I have fun doing it. I love making people vision come to life, especially their pictures. Like when I take it and I edit it for them, they'd be like, "Oh my god, I love it!" And then they'd be like, "Please, can you come work this event for me?" Like I love that because it just makes me, I don't know, it just makes me feel good.
So let's talk for the people who are saying. So I'm an entrepreneur and I work with entrepreneurs day in and day out, and they don't understand the importance of social media for the business. Can you talk about that?
It is very important, but also you got to learn how to do it the right way because you can be a person that posts all the time, but you're not really focusing on what you should be focusing on. So it's also certain times you need to post, and then certain things that you need to post about. Maybe hashtags that you need to research to see what would get posted, like seen more by individuals. So it's a lot of research that goes into it, and it is a lot of work. You're gonna do a lot of research. You might stay up all night trying to navigate this app to better improve your skill. You gotta research the equipment. Okay, what's new? Like I got this light that is better for when I'm in a dark place. Like I don't have to carry this big ring light everywhere.
Right.
So it's like I'm researching all the time. Okay, how to improve my technique? What do I need to know now? What's happening now? And it's also influencers on Instagram that drop some dimes, and you're like, oh, that's how they did that. And it's just like you're learning something new every single day.
Yeah, and most people don't understand that just posting a picture is not enough.
Now some people get lucky. Now they post something random and get like 500,000 views, and
Yeah.
just about to.
Those are usually the women in their bikinis on their
cruises.
Look,
No.
on their
I
cruises.
remember a realtor posted, he did like this recording of this house, and out of nowhere, he got like 500,000 views randomly, like the highest one on his page. It don't gotta be the women all the time,
well,
but it is a little bit easier for them.
Yes, it is definitely a lot easier for women. You know what? I'm gonna go put up a picture of me in my swimming trunks and see how many likes I can.
You never know, you might be viral.
What you say back there, Zoe? But you know what? No. So that's great that you're doing it and you're helping entrepreneurs. And one of our friends here on the brunch once, shout out to Stacy Chauncey. He's your client and you've taken his social media to another level. And I've noticed it. We've all noticed it. So kudos to you. So if anybody wanted to work with your company, Kauai, the cute social media management company, how can they connect with you?
Oh, they can reach out to me also on Instagram, Marlena_79. Marlena is spelled Marlena.
Mm-hmm.
They can also text my business number, not call, text. It is 872-757-8797.
And get that number one more time.
872-757-8797.
All right, looking like you in a commercial. I saw the way you pointed at Facebook.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope. Look, well, you know what, believers, if you're in need of some social media, you want to follow her account to get some tips, you definitely want to do that. That's Marlena_79 on Instagram. She gave the number. Now, you got the military service, you're an entrepreneur, but you're an active member of AKA Sorority Incorporated. Tell us about that and what drew you to become an AKA.
Oh, that is a funny story. Everything happened on Chicago State campus. So I was in high school. I was in the step group, and it was ran by a Q. Funny.
Oh wow.
They used to have a Thanksgiving throwdown, and we went, and I was just amazed. I think I was a junior in high school or sophomore, whichever one. But I saw the AKAs perform, and they were like amazing to me, and they won first place. And I was like, "Who I want to be? I want to be the best." And that was it. I was like, "I want to be the best." And then when I got to college, I was searching around for them, and that was it. And I was just like, "That's what I want to be."
He was like, "Where they at? I want it.
Yep.
I want it at Pinky
Point
Green.
me in that direction.
Point that
I want to be number one. Ain't no number two over here. Number one.
All right, look at you. They get gangster for these sororities. Shout out to Tammy, who's the AKA. My good friend and big sister Allison Perkins Caldwell, I believe, is an AKA from Chicago State. So the AKAs are doing some great things. Listen, you want to connect with Marlena? She has an athletic attire line that goes with Kawaii. Talk about that briefly.
Yeah, so I do have a variety of pieces. What I'm having now is limited edition. So what is sold now would not be sold later. Maybe it'll be back like years from now. You never know. But also, if you go to my Instagram, it's a link to go to my attire wear. So.
All right. Listen, you are doing your thing. Listen, we wish you nothing but great success in your business endeavor, your community service, your sorority service. You're doing your thing. Connect with Marlena Johnson, the owner of Kawaii, and you can get with her on Marlena_79 at Instagram. How about to say at Instagram.com on Instagram, Lord Jesus. But listen, Marlena, thank you for joining us this hour. Thank you for helping to keep it flowing. And thank you for helping to make Adam nervous. Listen, we've had a great show today. Believers, I want you to remember, we are taking the fathers to Brookfield Zoo. We are calling all dads. We have a few slots left. We need you to make sure that your dads are registering. Go to www.whoisjack.org. That's www.whoisjack.org. I found out we will be blessing a few families at the event with tickets to Ringling Brothers. The circus is on the way.
Really?
So we're going to be giving away some family packs. It's going to be great. Shout out to our new sponsor who called today and said they want in, and that's none other than The Answer Incorporated, Deborah Vines, autism advocate on the move. So she said for me to let you know, if you have kids with special needs, sometimes fathers and parents of special need parents don't always bring their kids out to events because they don't want to, they won't feel like outcasts. But we're gonna do a special thing for the Answer fathers and parents of kids with special needs. So bring them out, register today. That's www.whoisjack.org. And we just want you to come out and have a good time. It's going to be dope. My goal was 100 fathers. I moved that goal to 150 fathers. Go big or go home. Listen, you are rocking with the brunch bunch. Listen, we are out of time, but we're never out of content. We encourage you on this Throwback Thursday, no matter what you're going through, no matter what happens today, no matter how gloomy it is, go home tonight, get in your bed and pull your covers around your shoulders because angels are watching over you. Baby Eminem, we love you. Believers, we love you. Tamara Fair, in your absence, we love you. Up next, AC Green. After that, Pastor DeAndre Patterson with the afternoon drive. We get it done all night long right here on Inspiration 1390.
Hey,
all right. What a show. That hour went quick.
It did. It went really fast.
Listen, when did you graduate high school? They would want to know.
2011.
She had to think. She getting old.
Don't say that. I mean, I graduated college in 2016.
Yeah, but 2011, Tina, she said her son went to Bronzeville. Yeah. Saints of the Most High, have a great day. Be blessed. And say thank you, Bettina. Y'all, I hope we'll see how Adam is tomorrow.
I'm been good. You tripping.
See y'all.